Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I just realized you can't hear the music I'm listening to. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I have headphones in. One earbud. I'll tell you the story of my earbuds later. But yeah, you can hear it. So I probably looked a little weird just now. Maybe only slightly weirder than usual. It's Thursday. Happy Thursday. The Zoe is here, smiling, happy. This is going to be, I think, one of those days where I kind of go through some of the things that I have been looking at on Instagram again. Do a little bit of like a stretching warm up, of course, because that's what you should always do. Get your body ready safely. And then, yeah, we'll just kind of check in and see. Because I know that there's a build up. Like, I always have like a queue of um, exercises and things I want to try. So I don't want to say, like, oh, I'm going to focus on just legs today. I'm just going to focus on hips, or I'm just going to focus on my back. Like, today, really, it's going to be a wild card day. I do not know what I'm going to see when I open up my Instagram. Whatever's there that is calling to me, whether it's a handstand drill or a dance move. Sometimes there's like ninja chicks in there, you know, while I get my parkour on or my calisthenics going. So yeah, we'll see. I'm feeling pretty good. The weather here right now is interesting. It's actually, I mean, if I say this, you're gonna be like, isn't that always how it is? The weather has been very nice for the last like 3 days in a row. So today's Thursday. So yeah, for the last 3 days, the weather's been very nice. It's been very sunny. And now today is the first day where it is not very sunny. But for where I live, the not very sunny, the gray color is like, I wish I could describe the color. It's almost like marshmallow color, but without the yellow hue, like with the more green hue, the blue hue. I have to figure out what is a good color that would match. 'Cause it's like an off white, but the white isn't yellow or orange hue. It's like a blue hue, and it's not blue. It's like black, like a monotone hue of that. Yeah, I'll figure out a way to describe it. But yeah, basically, even though that is the way that I would have to describe the sky to anyone who does not live here, this wouldn't be a nice day out. But for me, and because of where I live and where I've grown up, I am very happy that even though the sky is gray and it is technically wet outside, it's not pouring down rain. In fact, it doesn't look like it's raining to me. It looks like what we call sprinkling, which means like, you can walk outside and you'll feel the water, but you're not gonna be like drenched if you go from like your car to your door or something. I don't know. I don't know why I'm elaborating on this so much, but I guess I was saying all of that to say I am feeling energized enough today to really get into anything, even though this day is not as sunny and bright as it could be. It doesn't mean the future can't be, right? So yeah, I don't know. I've started to cement some more plans in my life of next steps and things that I think I'm going to be doing. Obviously, I think I've said on this stream before, like, I'm having some, like, unfortunate occurrences in my personal life with my family and things, and I had to get a restraining order against my dad. And this is just, like, to protect myself from literally losing my rights and my ability to, like, control my finances and my housing situation and my travel rights and even occupational, like obviously, like just everything, criminal record, all of these things. And it's very serious. And I think the best part about being on camera as much as I am is that people can see that, like, I'm so fucking used to this shit. Like, I'm not pretending to be stoic. Like, this is how my life has been for as long as I can remember. And truly, it's been worse. Truly, it's been worse. So, like, people were like, oh, like, you have all this going on. Like, how are you holding up? I'm like, bitch, if you only knew. If you only knew. So, yeah, like, everything is good. I'm just, like, if anything, I'm, like, actually, like, feeling more safe than I ever have been because I didn't realize how unsafe I felt, like, subconsciously. Like, recognizing that at any moment someone can walk into your home and say or do whatever they want and get away with it because you have been identified as someone with a disability. Mind you, this disability is not an illegal activity. It's not like I'm disabled and I'm going out and trying to murder people. It's not I'm disabled and I'm going out and trying to set things on fire. It's not I'm disabled and I'm trying to drunk drive. Like, it's literally I'm disabled and I say weird shit inside my house. And so therefore we need to take away everything that she's ever worked for. Mind you, we're not just taking it away, but we're recognizing that what we're taking away is something that they have never, ever, ever accomplished and never could. You know? Like, are you serious? Like, I don't want to bring up, like, celebrities and stuff because you guys know how I feel about, like, Illuminati and the way that the stars align, because that is a lot of information for people that don't study these things. But if you look at people like Wendy Williams, 11:11 on the clock right now, this is someone who has worked their entire life in the public too. Like, we're not just like, oh, she got handed. We watched her make her money, build her empire, and now people that have never, that weren't with her in the gym, right? Weren't with her shooting in the gym, didn't do nothing with her wherever. Who knows where the fuck they were the whole time she was making all of her money? Someday just like pop up, and now they have complete authority over her money, her freedom. Like she even knows these motherfuckers. And this is real life, you guys. Like, I don't think people recognize sometimes, like, they see these things and they have this, like, outer body experience, or they're like, oh, well, they're a celebrity, so that's probably not real, or, you know, there's something else going on. Like, no, this is really what's going on, you guys. This is really what's going on. And everybody can see it and everybody knows it, but they're just like, I'm sure there's no loophole into allowing a fucking stranger to have complete authority over you and your property and your life. Ever. Who the fuck is that person? Seriously? I mean, she would have to be literally hacking people down Figueroa. That's the only reason why any stranger should be able to intervene and say, no, we're taking this from you. But if she wants to spend all her money on fucking alcohol and fucking gigolos, she can do that. It's not illegal. You don't like it, too bad. You're making money off of what she's got in the bank. Get another job. Like, what would you do if she didn't exist, right? Like, you made enough. You weren't even, you're profiting off of somebody's existence. Like, you literally are useless. You're just some pencil pusher in the background. Like, you should be happy you're getting anything. And people want to get greedy. And then they put, like, it's like literally you're watching a human, and this is happening. This is not happening to only celebrities. Like I said, it's just like people see it clear as day, and then they're just like, no, this isn't real. They're like, oh, this only happens on TV. Or like worse, they're like into those like true crime things, and they're like, oh, well, murder mystery that, or like special victim this. It's like, do you see this? Do you see this crime? This is in your face, fucking abduction, fucking trafficking, fucking rape, all of these things, fucking laundering, stealing, like everything, racketeer, everything in your face. And you're like, I wonder if I can see if somebody over there is doing pervy stuff. Like, and I'm not saying that investigating pervy stuff is not important because, like I said, there's trafficking involved in these situations as well. But when the law is being broken in broad daylight, as big as something like I said, with Wendy Williams, we got Britney Spears, like, and that's the thing, is like it turns into this, like, oh, this is funny, this is for entertainment. Like, no, you guys, like, these are real people with real reputations, real careers that really worked for their shit, that have these other people that did nothing to earn that money, earn that respect, earn those credentials, put in any of the physical work, the hours, any of it, can just come up and be like, yeah, I don't want you to have it. Like, it to me, and this is like the best analogy I can think of, to me, this is like the equivalent. And honestly, it's not even the equivalent, because at least this bitch knew her. But you know, like, that's the Selena singer, or how her manager or whatever, like, family friend, whoever that person was, ended up like killing her, and they're like, oh my gosh, you just like robbed her from everybody because of your own like selfish desires or whatever. Like, I feel like that's what these like conservatorships and stuff are. And it's just like, for your own selfish desires, you're going to literally like rip this thing away and ruin it, not just for that person, but for everyone else. Like, it's the craziest thing. And like I said, the thing about it is the fact that there's laws that somehow say, yes, I can tell that you have never had a connection to this person that's been legitimate outside of financial, but I'm gonna give you the rights to their life. That's like beyond slavery. Like, it's some next level Black Mirror gonna be like season 7. I don't know what season they're on, but like, the fact that Black Mirror can't even keep up with us is crazy, right? Like, Black Mirror can't keep up. We're out Black Mirroring Black Mirror. We're like hitting the double time Uno reverse on Black Mirror. And I don't know what to say about it. I'm not saying I'm scared, because I know what it is like to die, but I will say that it can get a lot worse. And I don't know if people are prepared for that. Alright, you have to be like truly prepared to lay down, close your eyes, and fully expect to never wake up again multiple times. And by multiple, I mean like hundreds. I don't think anybody else is gonna be able to understand. But I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's a nice day. I'm not a psycho for feeling this way. I'm allowed to have emotions, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles, okay? In the wise words of Forky from Toy Story, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And yeah, I don't know. Freedom is fair. Freedom is fair. I have done nothing illegal. And even if I did do something illegal, other people's illegal activities far outweigh mine, if you know what I mean. Right? Right? Like, at the very least, I would be able to claim self-defense, right? At the very least, a regular citizen should be able to say they're defending themselves in their home, right? I don't know. I'm not going to get into details. I don't want to. Family baggage is never ending, and never, for me, because it never ends, I don't even want to begin. I just act like it's not there, and eventually that will be something I can legally uphold. But yeah, it's got me thinking about my options, and I feel like I have officially arrived at my worst case scenario option, which has always been like, you know, you want to have like, okay, worst case scenario, this is what it's gonna happen. Like, this is absolutely an option that cannot fail. So it is my worst case. I'm gonna fall back on this if nothing else prevails. And I have that worst case scenario mapped out, and I'm actually very, very excited about it. So at this point, it's like my other options are kind of like, how good are they gonna be? Because this other one is like I'm really interested, you know, so that whatever's left over here, and I don't want to say left over here because I work for everything I have. I am everything that I do. I'm not just, you know, the title person who don't do these things because I found out about them. Like, they are me, and I sought positions that were allowing me to put my actual abilities into them, if that makes sense. So I care very much about my passions, my careers, my, you know, my endeavors, everything that I've done up until this point. If I can integrate everything, that would be ideal. Obviously, streaming I'll be able to do forever because I could just take my phone with me, which has always been the goal. Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting the way life works sometimes, because I always had a plan. Like, even from when I was like, I remember the very first plan I ever made that I can remember, like the first real life goal I ever set for myself. I should like write up like how I started making goals for myself, because I remember, I actually think I told you guys, like, I've been doing like a goals book. Like, I have like my little journal thing that I've been working on. I just never really worked on it. I've worked on it for like 6 years. One day I'll finish it. Why was I saying that? Oh, goals. So setting goals, right? Like, it's always, like I said, these are things that come natural to me. They're not things that are like trending. I don't even know if this is trending. It's just like on my mind. It's like you have these like places that like set these goals, or like make these, you know, plans, whatever. Everybody talks about goals, right? You gotta have some ambition in life. But when I first remember making goals, like the very first time, just like naturally into it, and no one ever taught me about it. It was just like in my head, like I just thought to myself, like, this is what I see that I want. How can I get that? And it was like a math equation to me. I was like, okay, the only way that I can get this thing is if I am in this space. Okay, so I'll just tell you what it is. It'll make way more sense. Okay, so when I want to say elementary school at some point, maybe like third or fourth grade, I was on parade, and there were, you know, the cheerleaders and the bands and everything, and I really, really like music and like parades and things like that as a kid. So when the band and the cheerleaders would go by, I would get like super excited, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like the music and the drums is like super exciting to me. And then you have these girls and these guys that are like doing backflips and like throwing each other up in the air, and I'm just like, these people are like Power Rangers. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're so fucking cool. And I was just like that. I was hooked, like, immediately. But I never got to see them anywhere. Like, they weren't on TV. I wasn't young. I wasn't old enough to go to any places where there would have been cheerleaders. And so, like, it just kind of disappeared in my brain. Like, I only ever got to see or know about them if I happened to go to a parade, which was, like, not very often. But when I hit middle school, I started, you know, obviously, like, getting a little bit older, and one of my friends, she had a sister who was on the cheerleading team in high school. And this was in 6th grade, I want to say. No, actually, we became friends. We all wanted to be cheerleaders, but my friend's sister was a cheerleader on the high school team. And so we asked her, like, hey, like, what do we need to be able to do? Like, what are the things we have to do in order to even make the team? Now, mind you, most people wouldn't have been able to even talk to someone. Like, I guess they could have in theory. Like, they could have went to the school and just been like, hey, what do I want to do? But at that age, which is why I think it's important, at that age like, what, 11, I was like, listen, like, I want to, like, figure out how to make this team by the time I get to high school. So in 4 years, at age 11, I was thinking, in 4 years, I want to be on the cheerleading team. In order for me to be on the cheerleading team, I have to do X, Y, and Z. So I had already deciphered, like, what I needed to do. And it was simple, right? Like, go to the tryouts, basically. Like, make sure you can do these jumps. Nothing hard. But I was, like, prepared for that. And I wasn't just thinking to myself, I want to be on the cheerleading team in my high school. But then, because I found out what cheerleading was and I got really invested into it, I started researching more about, like, competitive teams and cheering in college and all of that. So I ended up joining my high school team immediately. I, like, worked my way up through the ranks, right? I ended up becoming, like, All-American, and all the things that I wanted to do, that I set my mind to because it was in my head. But I also decided that I wanted to cheer in college, and so in order to make my college team, there were certain skills that I had to have that I wasn't going to be able to develop with my high school team, because my high school team just wasn't advanced enough, and I needed to do things like partner stunting, which is just like 2 people instead of like a group of people. So I would need somebody to just like throw me up in the air. It's just like a toss to your hands. And so I joined a competitive team, but I got like scholarships to do it, and like I basically throughout from like age 11 until like age 18 like had this like really intricate plan / goal to like get to where I got, you know what I mean? And now when I look back at it, I'm like, wow, like it was a really good plan. Like I really did think through it. Like unfortunately my plan didn't really amount to much after that time in my life passed, but it's still a way to look back at like, okay, this is how you can set a goal and attack it, or get to it, break it down into a way that gets you where you want to go, get you what you want, whatever. Man, I forget what I was even saying that. I think I was talking about like setting goals or something like that. Setting goals. I don't remember why I was saying all that. But yeah, I have some plans, and I'm excited about my options at this point. And the thing about it, and I put this in the title for a couple of reasons. One, yes, I have named my daughter Karma. If you're not aware, a lot of people know that already, but her name is Karma. She already exists, whether you want to believe that or not. It's however you want to take that. Take it as it resonates. Take it as it resonates. But, if you know, you know. So, yeah. When you know who you are, the word karma is not bad. You know what I mean? The thought of karma is not bad if you know who you are and you're true to yourself, right? If you're like, I'm a horrible person and I know that, then yeah, karma might be bad for you, because your karma is what you know to be true. But if you know that you're a true person, you're not full of shit, you're not over here like putting out bad energy, and when someone says karma to you, you shouldn't immediately think something bad. If you do, there's a lot of, you reevaluate why that is. Okay, karma is the exchange or return of energy, and it's not just the energy that's returned, but it's also, I want to say, the spirit and the wisdom that comes from that cycle or that shift. I don't even know to say if it's a cycle, because a cycle would imply that it just goes around and around, but it's definitely like, an ever-flowing type of energy. So, my daughter's name is Karma. Perhaps you'll meet her, you've met her. Yeah, I'm not saying anything else about any other children. But I did feel really cool wearing my hood today. If you see this hood, I don't even know what I'm doing, honestly. I'm just like being super weird right now. Oh, I'm trying to stretch my back, but I'm getting distracted with talking. I got this hood. Like you guys know, I have like shopping things. I'm getting better, I feel like, at not buying stuff, because I feel like I'm getting rid of things that are, like I said before, my one stream I did my Lululemon haul, like I'm getting rid of things that are too, like they don't go with anything else. It's just like one-off items. Like if I have like a black and green polka dot shirt, like what am I gonna wear that with type shit. Yikes. This actually hurts. But yeah, so I feel like I'm really like breaking things down, and I've taken out a bag of clothes every week, pretty much for like the last 2 months, at least a bag. So yeah, I'm excited about that, and I don't know. I have the urge, like the natural urge, to just purge. You know, anybody ever have that feeling? Like I know it's really common with like when spring comes, people want to do like spring cleaning and like get everything out for summer. But I have the urge to like consolidate and pack my bags. I don't know, maybe that's just like the traveler in me where I'm just like, oh, I haven't packed a suitcase in a while. Like I need to go pack a suitcase. But I do feel like my brain is literally like, where are you packing? What am I packing for? Where am I going? This is getting you to start packing. Like, packing what? Packing what? Yeah, so I just like have this urge to pack. I don't know. Which continent is the safest on planet Earth? That's the real question. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think I know. Oh my goodness. Oh. I'm definitely... Uh-oh. Text message. Alright, let me just do some push-ups. I'm all over the place right now. I don't know why. It's painfully quiet, ain't it? When I come up, I'll grab the remote and put some music on. I think that's why I was talking so much. I think I was trying to fill the silence, and then I got sick of hearing myself too. Shit. Let me go ahead and put on the telly. See what I can find. Sorry without trying to have an accent. Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. Anyways, yeah, I got this hood. It's handmade. It's freaking handmade. It has a little tag on it and everything. Made by somebody named Jade Tasha. It like has like their literal name. It's cute. A little hidden pocket here. And a regular pocket here. There's no zip pocket. I wish there was a zip pocket. I could always add one if I wanted to. I don't care that much. But I could. But the ears on these ones are actually hard. If you're familiar with spirit hoods, I have had a couple of spirit hoods. I've had like spirit hood jackets as well. And the ears they're stiff and soft, which is nice actually when I think about it. But they're not as like proper, if that makes sense. Like these are very like definitive and sturdy, whereas the other ones they kind of look soft, you know. They are soft, they look soft. You could like squish it if you were to sit like a book on it or something like that for a couple of days, it would like mess the shape up. Not forever, but it would. Whereas with this, it's like, you see how that moves like that? I don't know. If you have a spirit hood and you see this, then you will understand the difference just by me doing this. The amount of motion in that flick, I feel like it's significant. If you know what I'm talking about. Okay, let me get some music going.
cash and prizes this July at Toledo Resort Casino. Join us Wednesday
Resort
for
Casino.
Play Hot Seats. 5 winners every.
We're just gonna do this. Does this look weird? Okay, let's get the exercise out. Because I'm just doing more and more leg stretches and I'm halfway through the stream now. I feel like I have hat hair. Okay, so this one is just like a hip little shuffly thing. I think this is gonna be big enough. If not, I'll grab some. You need to have like enough elevation off the ground that you can dip your hip here, so I can like do this. Does that make sense? I'm like here. It's not like a very good for my foot like this though. I don't know if that's I might need to get a different thing to. Or maybe if I get both of them. Where's the other one? Lost my other block. Well, okay, I can use this one. Okay. Maybe I have yoga blocks, maybe I don't. I told you I try not to use equipment on the stream. I am a certified yoga instructor. Okay, so here, hopefully you can see me all the way. Over here, right? And then over here, dip. I hope you can see my hip that way. I don't know if you can. Here, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down. Ah! That actually does burn. So again, if you don't have a yoga block, easy replacement is maybe a couple thick books. Make sure they're sturdy enough to stand on. They're not like slippery or anything. Or anything else. Maybe you can even use like the stairs. Might be a safer way. Just go to the edge of the stairs and just go faster. You could easily do this on the stairs, especially because you usually have like a railing you can hang on to. So you can see my hip going up, down, up, down. Oh, that burns. I can feel it like right here. Okay, I'll do 10 more on each side and then I'll switch to the next thing. Okay. So up, dip it straight, bring it up, dip it low, bring it up, dip it low, 4, This one is super high. 6, 8, 9, 10. This is like a very weird sensation. It really is. I hope you try it. It's a very weird sensation. Okay, the next one is... What is this? Oh, I'm not gonna learn how to... I have a really cool, like, ninja one I want to try. But I don't think I have enough space in here. I want to, like, do, like, a park streams or something where I can, like, do the outdoor stuff that I really want to try. Where I need, like, more space. And then that way you won't have to hear me. I can just be running around the park and you can just, like, watch me running around the park somewhere. So I say, there's still time for that to happen today, but the grass is good. Okay, let's see. So these are called crossback pull-ins. Ooh. Okay, I tried to do these the other day and it didn't really look that good, but so over here, 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 here. Ooh, no. I feel like I'm gonna mess my knee up if I try and do that right now. I wish I'd be being so much faster when I'm being watched, but it makes it unsafe. Okay, what is this one? Okay, so these are just a couple of poses, yoga poses that I wanted to try that involve the wall. Okay, so I'll show you what they look like first, and then hopefully you can see this. Let me see. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see this. I don't know what number they're on right now. But okay, hopefully that's enough. So those are what I'm going to try and do. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the shape as well, like I said, because my wall is right here. But I'm going to start with the first one. I don't think I'm going to be able to wear my hood. I know. It's okay. I have to put this here. Okay, so first is just to have both feet facing this way. Go back. I'm trying to freeze it. How do you freeze it? I have to hold it to freeze it? I have to hold it to freeze it? Look at me, I sound like such an old head. But like, why do I have to hold it to freeze it? Okay, so my feet should be at 90 degrees. Let me just do it this way so I know what they are. This is the best way to know. Do it frontwards first. Okay, so I'm here, out, and then I need to come down this way. Oh, that's the whole thing. Okay, so the first one is just to be straight like this. Like a straight back, flat back. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is to have the hand down. The arm up. Is that correct? Does that look right? You can't see shit, huh? I guess that means I'm doing it right if I'm stacked. If I'm stacked, I can't check. Say it's not right. So this is this one. Here. This is 2. And then 3 is what? Oh, hell no. Okay, let me take a break. Okay. It's not even that I think 3 is hard. It's definitely hard, but I should not have been holding 2, expecting to move into 3. That was not even well thought out. So I'm gonna do the opposite side because I was holding 2. I'm not aware of what was happening next. Alright, so I'm gonna do it on this side, opposite side. something down here, like this foot comes here. What is it? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay. Let me just go real slow. I'm gonna go real slow because it could be that I'm not flexible enough for this, and that is the funniest joke forever. But you know what I mean? I really might not be flexible enough for this. So let's see. The first step, measuring out where I am. There's my full length. I do this a lot when I do my handstands on TikTok. So I'm here, and this is the first one. Here. That is the very first one. Right? Is that a cool picture? Does that look cool? Maybe. Alright, and then the next one, I bring my hand down. I bring this up. So that's 2. And then for 3, I bring my hand down. I bring this foot into the inside. And then this leg is supposed to come up here. So yeah, I'm just not flexible enough for that one, which is not my fault. Can't be mad that I'm not flexible enough for it. Strength is there. Okay, let's see. This is a puppy flow. Hip and puppy flow. Oh, I think I did this one last time and I was like, I freaking love it. I think I'm gonna try this one. It's tantalizing. Okay. So this flow, it's on the ground, it's like a hip opener. It involves puppy pose. So you're starting here, coming down like this. Come out. Here. Wait, what are you doing? Here. This is so confusing. I'm gonna wait till she starts over again. Try and follow along. Okay, here we go. So we're down, squat, come up, and then down, up, squat, what? What the hell is happening here? This is crazy. Okay, try this again. So we're down here, we bend, we come here, come up, and then we come back down. Push through, from here, and then it's like a crawl up. What the fuck is that? Do it again. Okay, so we're here. We're gonna come down. We're gonna drop our knees, our butt, our hips, come up, and then go down, tuck through, puppy, here, and then down. Okay, I think part of the problem is I need to be putting my head down, but I can't see and do that at the same time. Look at it one more time. That's such a weird thing. Okay, so we're here, coming here, breaking down this way, then coming up like that. And then from here, going through? No, it's like here. Just back, push through, then come down again and push through. So it's just like mostly like coming down, pushing through. Try it one more time. Okay. Okay. That's really what it is. Okay. I can feel it, like, honestly. I can see why that's a really good one. This is supposed to be like one of the most popular flows from somebody. One of the most popular flows from some famous Instagrammer's flow thing. And I can see, you definitely feel like this nice, like, crunch, like, yeah, I feel that, like, crunchy kind of flow that comes through when you, like, can really get into it. I'll do it one more time. Do it one more time. The idea of all the flows is for them to actually flow, right? So if you're, like, thinking about it, then you're not going to get the benefit of the flow as it should be. You might still get benefits from it, like the physical benefit of, you know, just moving your body in general. But to actually benefit from the flow portion. Okay, so we're here. Came down to here. And then she brought her knees together. Came down. Pushed back up through. Came down here. Pushed back up through this way. Tuck the hands through. Here. It is very strange. I honestly, that's one of those flows that somebody is going to have to show it to me, or like make me do it the right way, or I would need like a real mirror in front of me, because I cannot tell what I look like, and I need to be able to see what she's doing. But yeah, whatever. I tried. Okay, we have another one. I'm not going to do anything with props right now. Let's just save everyone this strife. Okay, these are some posture stretches. Ooh, I really do like these ones. I did these ones last week too. Okay. I'm not gonna do all of these, but I will do the first one. This is for arms. This is for arms. Why can't I pause the video? What is this? Is this how Instagram is? I'm so confused. Okay. She's just gotta be right there. Alright, so basically, this arm, I'm down here, okay? This arm is going to be on the inside of my body. So this is my left arm is going to the right side of my body. And then my opposite arm is going to pull up and out to the opposite side. So like this. Ooh! That was a really deep back crack. Really deep back crack. Oh, that actually felt so nice. Okay, so again, what I'm doing is, if I'm laying on my stomach, I'm going to take my left arm, I'm going to pull it all the way across my chest so it's like literally tucked underneath my clavicle across to my right side. And then I'm going to, again, keeping my stomach and everything flat on the ground, I'm going to lift my right arm up and behind. And again, that's like that external spinal stretch. It's a spinal stretch, it's a spinal twist. Supine. Supine. Something like that. Alright. And then I'm going to switch sides. Tuck it under here. And then lift.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna have pretty much every part of the body is gonna be engaged here in some way. So I'm looking at this. All right. So I am going to try my best to get a good angle so you can see what's happening. Okay, so you do need a block. If you don't have a block, again, like a book or something is fine. That would work. This is just going to be like basically being down here, right? But instead, I'm going to put my knee on a block on this side to give you some elevation. I'm going to use my toe here. Can you see my toe? Yeah, it's like tucked. I hope. So over here, toes should be tucked just for stability, right? This arm is down. Opposite. The side, is it the side that's down, the side that's up? It must be the opposite side. It just feels like it would be very unstable to try to do the same side. I'm gonna do it. I mean, the problem is she's wearing all black, like I am, so I can't tell if what leg is up and what leg is down. Who is this? Okay, yes, it is opposite. I was gonna say, she's, not to like give her shit, but like she's doing it so well, nothing's moving. So you can't tell, like, you can't tell where she's pulling from. Like, it's just like completely still, like where, what side's what? Okay, so it is opposite side. So this is for stability's sake. If you try to just like balance on one side of your body, it's really hard and it's not safe. So the opposite hand is the opposite side that your knee is on. That's the side your hand's going to be on. And you're going to have this leg stretched out. This is in front of you. And then you're going to try and just touch. Come back in front of you. And just touch. In front of you. Touch. In front of you. Touch. Touch. 4 more. One more. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is core. That is core. Ooh. That is core. Oh man. Oh man, okay. Wow. Yeah, that was nice. I'm taking it all in, to be honest. Okay, this is the other side. Same thing, opposite side. Okay. Here. Knee is comfortable, opposite hand is down. Touch. Oh my! Oh my goodness! What the hell? What the hell? Okay, let's talk about that one for a second because I did not have the capacity to do both at the same time. So what was that like just now? Let me describe it for you.
if you haven't tried it or you just want to know why I was reacting the way I was, because it's kind of like a brain fart right now. So basically, one of the things that's really good about doing these dynamic exercises is that it literally puts your body into that active response mode where you're engaging so many different parts at once. Your brain can't keep up. It can only focus on one thing at a time, or maybe two if you're lucky. So as I'm trying to just make sure I'm balanced, right? I'm on this block and I'm like, oh man, my knee's on here. If I'm not careful, I might say off. That's all I'm worried about. I'm not really thinking about the fact that I'm reaching behind me and touching my foot, right? Like that's what I'm doing, but primarily my brain is focusing on balance. So the moment I stopped balancing and I was done, I was feeling the stress and my attention being on this. It wasn't until I stopped doing this that I felt what was happening on this side. And so it was like, oh shoot, like all of that was going on this whole time. I was only focusing on my knee, which is cool, because then after I noticed like, hey, there was something going on over here that I didn't even notice. I was doing two things at once. Also, the area where it was engaging my abs and my core was literally like down here, up and back through this way. And obviously like this isn't technically your abs or anything, and that's what was kind of intriguing me. It's like, why did it impact this area so much? And also it felt right, if that makes sense. Like it felt like it was helping. When I did it on the first side, my left knee was up. I felt more on this side, more engagement. When I was done, I felt the effects of it. When I moved to this side, I could still feel it, but I was kind of like anticipating what was going to happen when I was done. So I think that's why I didn't really notice it as heavy, but I did still notice, like, because I was focusing so much on balance, I didn't really have the time or the ability to focus on whether or not, you know, the crunching was hurting too much or not. And it was definitely doing way more than I thought it was. And so that's cool. Let's see what I have time for. Oh, I don't have time for anything. Okay, well basically, this is probably a good place to stop. But I think this is a good place to pick back up for Mobility Monday. Because this series, I just pulled out the block. I don't usually pull out the block, which is funny, as it was already out before I even knew I was going to do this. But now I just feel like it's a sign to use a block next week. So have a block if you can. But for Mobility Monday, what I'm going to do is there's a couple more exercises that involve the block. And they're basically the same thing, where they're like doing like a dynamic approach to some exercises that give your brain the ability to distract from some of the more stressful or strenuous parts of the exercise. And I don't even know if that's the intention or if that's the explanation behind this particular person's posts. That's just the way my brain was processing it as it was happening to me, and recognizing like, hey, I just tricked my brain into not noticing all these other things that were also happening. So yeah, that's going to be the plan for Monday, Mobility Monday. It's Thursday, which means the next time you'll see me will be Sunday for Sunday stretching. And in the meantime, I hope you have a good rest of your week. I hope you have a good weekend. And yeah, I will see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.